How does becoming a UN Principles of Responsible Investing signatory change the way you invest? And what's the difference between that, say, ESG, ethical investing, whatever label you want to put on those things?
Sure. Let me take the second one first. I will admit, and Mark will disagree with me, I don't like the label ESG. I don't like labels in general. I think, to me, there are things that are the right thing to do, at least from my perspective, and kind of my moral values, and there are things that I find to be wrong. And as an investor who thinks about businesses as a partnership between me and management, I think that is imperative and just completely logical that we share similar values. And so for me, ethical is just, the idea of ethical is just natural, just more encompassing than the ESG label. But part of it is that I'm just naturally cynical as a person. And when I see ESG, I think of someone at a big investment house with a checklist trying to make investments in a way not to maximize returns, but to maximize AUM. And so I think in a perfect world, they should be one and the same. In reality, some people doing ESG today are doing things for the wrong reason. To me, ethical is the overarching reason of doing things, not because it's fancy or popular today. The UNPRI thing it's actually something that I haven't heard about until a couple of years ago. Had I known earlier, would have done it then. So we became a signatory on the Principles of Responsible Investment earlier this year. And it's a set of 6 principles that basically, where you basically promise to incorporate ESG factors into your investment process. And the reason I found it attractive is we've had to change nothing. We haven't had to change anything in the way we do things. We haven't changed anything in our checklists. We haven't changed anything in the types of businesses we look at. We've always been doing this. And when the opportunity presented itself to become a signatory, we jumped on it. And the reason we jumped on it is that it's a signaling mechanism to our investors that we're really serious about this. So it's one thing, especially in the early days, a lot of people invested with us because they knew me on a personal level, and as we've grown, we have a lot more people who don't know me beforehand. So I think the importance of signaling becomes bigger and bigger over time, and doing something that shows people that we're serious about is very important.